My name is Miriam-Rose Baumann. My Aboriginal name is Ungunmerr. I was born here and grew up, and I've lived here most of my life. I've been away, but that's to do with work or study. I wanted to be a teacher. The reason why I wanted to be a teacher was that I thought it might make a difference to my people, to our children. There's a word that has never been spoken about. I know there's a priest who talks about it a lot. He did a survey, and it came out in his survey, and that's the word that I'm thinking of, and it means holding. And I guess when I'm talking about us looking out for our young and in our community, that's what I'm referring to. We're holding on to them, making sure that they walk the right path. Even if they stray, we're still there, supporting them. So this picture represents that. And it also means that we want to empower our young people of today. The hand represents us empowering our young people who are walking with us. If there's funds through the foundation, so I would like to support the school here. There's two schools, one government and one Catholic, in the same area. And it only goes up to a certain age in the primary sector of the school, but there's also kids that are older and still school age, and because they feel that they're all grown up, they bail up and don't want to come back to school when they reach their early teens. And there's also been a lot of sad things happening here, as in suicide. We've lost about 6 or 7 young people. One of them was a girl, and the rest were young men in their 20s. And the one that hit me most was my nephew, my sister's son. And he's the baby that Pope John Paul held in Alice Spring, and there's a famous photo of it around the place, throughout Australia. And I said, and he was the last one, I think, and that really hit me, and I said, this can't go on forever, it's got to stop. And it has, and I've gone to Minister Jenny Macklin's office in Darwin and said, hey, come on, fax here, do something about it. And they then got Red Cross come, and are now starting to work with the young people here. And the stats had dropped in young people wanting to harm themselves. We were sending kids in 2 or 3 times a day into hospital. But touch wood, that's stopped to a degree where there is support for them, with the Red Cross working as youth workers and then employing some of our mob, working with the young people, both men and women. And I'd like also them to work in with the younger ones, and make them feel that, it's just telling kids that they're just as important as anyone else around them, And they're the ones that we're looking at as future leaders in our community. And if I could help to change somebody's life around, I'll do anything to do it, and hopefully this foundation that I'm setting up will be a great support for our young people of this community. And if there's money enough from the foundation, why not? You know, some communities are lucky than us in the sense that they've got mining where there's jobs being provided for locals in those communities. We've got to think of something else here, you know, and why not set up tourism places, and tap into that source that's available here already. And if there's money enough, why not do that? And then there's art and music and some of the other things that could be, you know, gelled into it. And by having, I suppose, tourism, it's also making the young people strong in who they are, because they're talking about what they're made of, you know, who they are, and how they connected to land. So if we're talking about Western education, and it's a really hard thing for our families of today, that they've got to be there for their kids through the whole of the long haul of their kids being educated in the Western sense. And they've got to walk together with their kids. And it's not enough. There's not enough of that happening. And if my foundation can do that, I'd do anything to help our families to do that with our kids, no matter where they go to school.